What a classic game. Anybody know Top Gear? Oh man. Wait, I gotta make sure though, because I'm not good at this game. Okay, we can keep it at, I think it says amateur, honestly. Yep, there we go. I want the blue car. I like want the blue car. Okay, cool. I have to just make sure. USA, Las Vegas is the first level. I forget. This music is amazing, but I forget all the time. Oh, they have the red car? Oh, man. Okay. I remember the first time I started playing this game, I thought that kilometers was like real actual mile hours time. So like going like 270 was like realistic, which like it technically is now, but beforehand I did not believe that. Oh, please don't run into the grass. Alright. Alright. Listen. Oh, thank you for the boost, bro. I'm out of here. Bye. Oh. Okay. I think, low-key, I think the red car is, like, the best car in this game. I really think so. I would be hard to, like, not think that. I don't know. I never liked the red car, though, because... Thank you. Oh, I cheated. I'm so sorry. I totally swindled him in order to get the boost. Didn't pass me. But yeah, I do think the red car is like technically the best car. The only problem is that it uses fuel like the fastest. Like that car is amazing for straightaways. But I forget though. I never liked the red car. I used to use the white car because it would have fuel for forever. I think this one is like the best middle. It's like middle fuel, middle grip, faster than the purple, or it's better than the purple. Something like that. I don't remember. But I like the blue one. I usually use a blue car. Because I know for sure, like, I never... It's funny because I didn't use the purple car ever until... Well, never, because I just didn't like the color purple growing up, so I never used it. I used to use the red car because it was my favorite car, but the problem with the red car is, again, like, it's... And later levels, I think, the red car is the worst car, because to have to refuel, like, often was always an issue. Okay, guys, listen, do me a favor. Like, just not, don't be in front of my way, thank you. I gotta catch up to this this car. Also, I'm gonna try is a very like mild way to put it, but I would like to think I'm gonna avoid using nitro, but chances are pretty high we're gonna end up using it either way. Especially if it's like a like a one-on-one scenario versus this car. The red car will definitely like pass me in straight scenarios. Like it's catching up already too. Although we're pretty like neck and neck right now in terms of speed, but it will eventually catch up to me, and I don't like that. So we'll have to try to like cheat the system just like a little bit. What's up, son? Hi, Jose. How you doing? Good to see you. I really couldn't figure out what to do. I was just like, oh, all right, I gotta play catch up. No, he passed me. I wanted to figure out something to do today, but you know what actually is happening is that I'm slowly recording videos more so than I am like streaming. I realized that like on the lowest of keys, it's like I like to record videos. I wanted to record this one, but then I was like, no, I want to be live. I gotta at least be live for like a oh my. The car griefed the F out of me, man. Oh my gosh, dude. The car griefed me so bad. Oh, loser. Stop it. I'm so sad. Oh, this is the best song, though. This is the best song and the best level. I played this level like 100 times. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that car So bad. I gotta see how well I progress doing this this like racing mode, because if it's like, if I can do it with the blue car in my day and age today, as a kid I could not beat this game to save my entire life. It was such a difficult game. But if I can do it, I'll try and do it as many times as I need to, because it'd be nice to actually do this with every single car, you know what I mean? I would actually enjoy that a lot. Oh, I'm so afraid of the white car. Okay, cool. Don't want to have another situation where I freaking get tackled. Oh no, he's can't pass me, dude. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to like catch up in some way. Is he in first? Oh, he's in first. Okay. No, I'm gonna pass him right now. I'm gonna cheat. Hold on a second. Peace out, bro. I'm out of here. Leaving. I have what, 2 more? Okay, cool. I have 2 more. I don't want to get, if I ever, listen, if another car hits me right before the finish line, I'll be so sad. Oh no, the car's coming, stop it. Okay. I have only 1 shot at this. I do not want to lose to this guy, you know? Not in my own city. Alright. No holds barred. We're in this. Peace out, bro. I'm leaving. I don't care. Don't touch me. I'm out of here. Doesn't matter to me. Oh, he hit a car. Haha, loser. I'm in there. Let's go. As you listen, karma, alright? 100% karma. That was for making me run into the car the earlier time that this was gonna be, is not happening this time. Oh, by 5 points? Listen, like, okay, basically we got this as long as we're ahead of the red car. If I'm in second and he's in third, that's a win. I mean, of course we gotta like shoot for first, but knowing my skill, I don't know about that. We'll find out. This used to be the level though as a kid. It was the hardest level. I was incapable. Also because I didn't understand how gasoline worked, because as a kid, I didn't know that cars needed gas. Despite the number of times I went to a gas station. Oh my gosh, these cars. As like a kid, go to a gas station in like a family car kind of thing. Oh, come on. Alright, that's okay. This is only the first race. Also, there's 6 laps, so like, we're gonna be here for a while. But yeah, I used to lose all the time because, oh my god, this is, okay, close your eyes, please. Sheesh. As a kid, had a hard time with this level, literally just because of the fact that, like, ran out of gas, and did not know you needed gas. Okay, where's the first place car at, though? So the other thing, too, is, like, because I'm racing the red car, and I have the blue car, basically, he's gonna go inside of the pit stop before I do, which is actually really helpful, because it lets me get the edge on him, because he'll need more, oh my gosh, he'll need more gas than I will in order to be able to, like, you know, survive the race longer. Oh, I'm in, okay. Not the brightest bulb right now. I think he got a push. I think somebody gave him a boost, actually. No, he crashed into a car. Okay, that's a win in my book. I'm gonna just say that because I caught up. Don't hit me, thank you, bye. Oh my gosh. Like, I think if not this lap, then next lap he's gonna go into pit stop. However, he's right behind me. Oh, bad car. If I hit that white car, I would have been so sad. Oh my gosh. Also, I think, I don't know, I feel like if he like ran out of gas before he got the pit stop, that would be such a pain. Actually, you know what? I don't actually... I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out. Oh, he got messed up by the car. Oh, he got blocked by the... That sucks, bro. He's not going to be able to do it. Oh, he's not going to be able to do it. Because he got caught. He got literally car blocked by the white car. Or blue, whatever. The other computer car, like, completely screwed him up. He's stuck. So, we get to go in here. Okay, sure. Very casual. Very casual. He's not gonna make it. He made it? Wow. Okay. I can't believe he made it. He was out of fuel, actually. And also, he's still right behind me. I can't believe it made it. Oh my gosh. Also, the blue car is the first place, I think, right now, right? Okay, listen, we're gonna have to fix that, like, realistically speaking. Also, is this the last lap? I definitely put, like, too much fuel in my car, but, like, last lap or one more? Oh, that was it. Okay. Yeah, because he's gonna run out of fuel, like, as soon as, oh my gosh. I still can't believe he made it. That was insane to me. Like, wow. Oh, moon bath. Okay. Well, there you go. There's the first cup league. Oh, we're going to continue into Brazil. This was the other level that used to horribly grief me. I just could not with this level. Let's find out, though. We'll see. I'm an adult. I also am a better driver than I was, like, 25 years ago. Oh my goodness, so many cars! Okay, pay something on the left side of this side. Okay, I don't like that turn at all. Okay. Do you mind, like, getting out of the way? Oh, no. Let's go. I feel like if it was like the last lap kind of thing, I would have actually won that barely. Oh, but that's on the first lap. We have a long way to go. Okay, I feel like I mess up that turn every time. I gotta like recheck myself on that turn. Okay. Left turn coming up. Let me see. Ooh, don't touch me, boy. I'm out of here. Let's go. We in there. And I'm long gone until I stupid and then I crash into something, you know, how it usually ends up going. We'll find out though. I don't know. I feel like I had to really slow down on that turn. Okay. Oh, stop it, car. That car is so annoyingly good. Okay. Thank you. Bye. This car has so much good handling. It's actually kind of nuts. Oh! Stop it, stop it, stop it. Yes, thank you. Get out of here. I'm out of here. Oh, okay. Honestly, that is horrible karma. Please let me go to the pit stop. You know what, actually? Low-key, I'm gonna go with him. We're gonna join. Oh my gosh, she's almost full? Okay. Okay, the other car that's in first place right now is not, like, too far ahead, but definitely, like, we gotta do some work right now. We'll find out. I have no idea, honestly. Also, the red car's like kind of behind right now. All right, listen. To the oh, lovely. Let's go. I'm gonna catch that car. You best believe I will. Oh, I gotta scratch my nose. Hold on. Okay. You know what? You can have third place right now. It's fine. I got you, bro. I got you in a hot minute. Unless I crash like a smart boy, I got you. No! Oh, it's the last lap. Oh crap. Okay, I thought that was it. I was so scared. Okay. Whoops. No pits, I can't. If I do, that's 100% like a GG on my part. Blew me out of the water! Oh, the blue car! Alright. Hold on. I'm right on his tail. Peace out, dude. Okay. It's very close call. Like, really close call. Machu Picchu? I don't think I know this level. Maybe if it's very deserty, then I do know this level. Okay, I have no idea. Also, this map looks like an L. Oh, I mean, it's Machu Picchu, though. There's definitely a lot of mountains. Okay. Oh, okay. Also very tight roads. Did he get a boost? I think he did, actually. Oh, no! Excuse me. I ate way too many signs. Lordy! Oh, my goodness. Bye. Okay, I definitely understand. I remember this level now. Oh no. Okay, listen. I need to like not though. Okay, I do remember this level. You kind of want to like use nitro during the downhill parts. There's a lot of downhill parts during this. I gotta try and remember like when though, because I think this is a 4-lap race. Don't hit the side cell. Oh my gosh. Car again! Move! I gotta catch up to red. Out of here. How did I not get hit by that car though? Actual. Oh my god, I can't see anything? Okay. Oh! Rip. So, rest in peace, that entire car's momentum. And mine. Nope. Okay. I do not have a clue what's going on in this 15 frames per second situation. Final lap? Okay. I'm in second place. Is the car right in front of me? Okay. That car's in like a massive lead though. Okay. My wonder is if I can catch up to him or not. I actually don't think so. Mostly because like I'm definitely gonna hit something. Although you know what? Actually, I'm lying to you. I'm catching up to him. But this is so much like frame data. Okay. Is this it? Am I winning this? Oh, let's go. Okay, I was very unsure. Wow. Scary. Chichen Itza, Mexico? 6 laps? Okay, well this is the cool song. Also, it's not in nighttime. It's in daytime. Oh, this level. Okay, this is the one that I know. This one's gonna be rough. This one's very rough. The final level is I think it's a nighttime level. Okay, first off, like, can I thank you? Lovely. The final level I think is a nighttime level. I think. Oh, and there's pits. Okay. I think I do remember though that the level is like the last level of this one is really hard. I think so. I think so. I'm trying to remember. There's one level that was like, as a kid, it was such a nightmare. It was just not possible. Also, I feel like I'm not going to remember that the pit stop is there. I feel like it's going to be... It's like in the middle of the race platform or racetrack stage. Yeah. I feel like I'm going to forget. Okay, I see first place. Hold on, I'm going to get him in just a second. Okay. Oh, come on, girl. Well, it's okay. Is this car? This car is right behind me. Oh, right behind me. Okay. I actually want. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, can I do this entire? Okay. Can I do this whole entire race without going into the pit stop? I don't actually know. It's like a big maybe. If I don't do it this lap, because I think the red car will go into the pits this lap. I think I'm going to skip it. We will see though. We'll have to see how much like fuel I have by the end of this one. And if not, like worst case scenario, we use nitro like crazy. Okay, well, this is a reason now. You know what, actually? We're gonna get risky. We're gonna skip it. Skip it. Except I can't get hit by cars. Oh no, we're good. We're so good. Like, unbelievably good. Oh, absolutely. No! Wait a minute, if I don't... Oh! Okay. 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 No. No fear, no fear, no fear. Oh my gosh. It's okay. It's perfectly okay. Hold on. Wow! Oh my gosh! I totally thought that we had like it was the final lap. Okay, but the car is coming too. He's in second place. He's definitely right behind me. Yo, I'm out of nitro. Oh no! I think I got second place in this one. There's no stop. Oh, so close. Okay. Honestly, I can't do that. On the final lap, I cannot get fuel. He's only like literally a half second behind him. Okay, that's okay. The rainforest. Okay, it's a 3-lap race. This race seems like a long one though. Oh, it's not nighttime. Okay. Okay. I don't immediately know this one then. It'll depend. If this one being a 3-lap track does have a pit stop, then I do know this one. If it doesn't, then I have no idea. Oh. Hey, what's up, Naz? Right? Dude, I was in the mood for like I might have to make this a more frequent thing. Like have like retro Sundays become a thing. I was trying to do that for like a Thursday stream, but then I realized that I actually enjoy doing it retro style on Sundays. Because it's like, I don't know, it's like one of those days where it's easy to do it. Oh, okay. Cars! Okay, this is actually okay. You played this so much. Dude, honestly, so did I, but I was awful at this game. I mean, I kind of still am. Like, low-key. I need to remember how to, like, figure out. I just don't remember the levels, honestly. That's, like, my biggest thing. All that I know is that as much as I love the red car, because it's technically a Ferrari, I don't like that car. But I'm getting my butt kicked by it horribly. So here we are today. Well, I mean, it's not like I'm getting, like, horribly defeated by it. It's more so trying to, you know, stay ahead of it. It does catch up to me more often than I want it to. That's, like, the real secret. But I always liked the blue car, because as a kid growing up, my favorite color was, like, red and blue. But I didn't like the red car. How, like, this track is rough. Oh my goodness. The hold that thought. This track is hard. Okay, this was the level that I did not like. Cause where in the world? Okay, there's the track. Or I could not see me or the red car on the map. Alright, listen, I gotta pass you, bro. I'm so sorry. Well, I mean, I don't know why I'm apologizing to you. You're literally my enemy. So, like, here we are. No. He passed me. Oh, that's game over. Okay. 8-bit music for the win. It was too bad, but let's figure out pit stopping. Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't know it for the longest time either, so that was my issue too. Always take our first place. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, very scared honestly, because like, I don't even remember the last time I made it this far. I think I literally only did this. I beat this level like once as a kid, and then this upcoming country for the longest time. This was the country that was my defeat every single time. I could never beat Japan. Tokyo, Japan was the most difficult level for me as a kid forever. So like from this point forward, I know nothing. I literally have no idea. Also 7 laps? That's quite a lot. I know nothing though. I literally have no idea. Oh, I do believe this level is fun though. I also like didn't ever pay attention to the themes, like the background stages, you know? Like it actually is very like Tokyo, Japan-esque. I didn't give enough appreciation to this game. All I knew is that there was so many turns and so many just so many. Oh my gosh, that random barrel. Okay. This is a long level for, like, the first level in, you know? We'll see, though. I don't know. I'm grateful that this level at least has, like, wider road. I can actually turn and everything. Music is stellar. I think we can change this day to night. Yes. So there's always, I guess each country has 4 levels, so the songs are always the same for the first 4. Or like in order, it's always like level 1 through 4. The third level song was always my favorite. It was kind of like a darker song, but also because like the New York level was always like at night, and that was my favorite level growing up because it had that song, and it's like the perfect song for like nighttime. I'm in first place. I had no idea that I was winning right now. Okay, well, I have to jinx myself, right? But yeah, I like the first level. The 4th one was kind of like difficult. Yeah, we'll definitely see you'll definitely hear the 3rd level music once we get there. I mean, after we somehow make it through 7 laps of Tokyo. Oh, haha, joke's on you, bro. I'm gonna come back here next lap. Alright, I gotta try and get the leg up on him, though. Oh my gosh, the game is playing in third frame per second because he's in the pit stop right now. Oh, you know what would be bad, though, is if I actually don't make it to the pit stop. Okay. However, I'm in first, he's in 7th. I have, like, a massive lead compared to, like, him. So we might be able to you know, get a good leg up on him. So we'll find out. I think the pit stop is right after this turn, though. Yeah. If I don't get this like pit stop, I'd be so screwed. Okay, we're gonna fill it to the top. We kind of have to, so I'll be here just chilling. You'll definitely, like, nostalgia will hit you so hard when you find out which one it is that you're actually like a big fan of, song wise. 100, like for me, 100% it was the third level. I like this one too though, because you know this was always like the good like intro level. You know, the first one you listen to, and you were like, oh my god, this is such a bop. The second one I always was like, oh, this is like the one that has like, not the hard track, but like the track that was like annoying because it always had like a lot of turns. And then the third level was just a banger. Fourth track was just like, okay, this is where my entire driving skills get tested, and I have to figure out if I'm even like remotely capable of beating whatever track they throw at me, kind of thing. Okay, what I do need though is for the red car to like get out of the way, you know, like we kind of pass him like low key. Okay, cool. I can pretty much drive to the ends, no more pit stops, so that's gonna be nice. I also think of F-Zero with this game. Low key, I would like to play some F-Zero. However, that's the game as a kid, and I think even as well today as an adult, I have a really hard time playing F-Zero. I had to try it though. I don't really remember. I owned it as a kid, but like I said, I could not play the game at all. Like growing up, it was such a difficult game for me to play. But I certainly would like to try and give it a try. Because I always love doing like the trial or like the practice mode, because I can at least just like try the game out and not be under the pressure, like LOL pressure of other computers racing me. Yeah, because also the difficulty changed and all that other stuff too, and it was always like there's so much to deal with. As a kid, I was extraordinarily stressed racing in F-Zero. I really was. It was weird. Okay, I think we actually got first place on this one, so that's gonna be nice. There we go. All right, no more like mistaken final laps. But yeah. Man was slow poking out there for like a minute. I mean, in fairness though, he did hit a car, so I feel bad for him. Like just a pinch. But we got a good lead though. 8-point lead against the computers. That's actually pretty nice. Hiroshima. Okay. I think this one's nighttime. Yes. Okay. Well, it starts off nighttime and then the sun sets and then it becomes bright daytime. I do remember like seeing this one time. And in my mind, I was like, these are the greatest graphics ever made in the history of gaming because the daytime comes up eventually. Even though, like, you know, Super Nintendo, but still, like, for the graphics of its time, this game was just glorious in my mind, just because of that simple fact that the sun eventually came up. I feel like as a kid, I would have never thought to myself that the graphics would ever get better than this. But then that obviously changed when like N64 and PlayStation came out, and then I was like, okay, cool. Now the graphics will definitely never get better than PlayStation 1 graphics. And then I said the same thing about PS2, and then like it goes on and on and on. I mean, PS2 though was like the time age of graphics where I was like, okay, this is like penultimate. There's no way it'll ever get better than this. And of course, like, thank goodness, like, wrong again. Now graphics are just, like, too much, where I'm like, man, I feel like I'm literally watching, like, a real-life scenario of something happening. Oh, cars. Lovely. At least we're going to catch up to first place. It shouldn't be too bad. One thing I will say though about like racing games is that older racing games, the tire skid mark sounds that they used to make, like this, like these sounds when I'm turning the car, like they don't really like annoy me per se. They're not like, you know, they're not like loud and obnoxious. But now, if you try and play like a racing game of like a modern age, the tire skid sounds, I feel like I can't like tune it out. Like in this game, I can tune the sound out like really easily. But in those games, like not at all. It's like it's really weird actually. But again, these are top-notch HD graphics. We're literally looking at Hiroshima right now in today's age. Okay, can these turns? Okay, this turn. Oh my goodness, cool. That was really rough. Out of the way, bro. I think it's a 5-lapper, so I don't really think I need to actually go into the pit stops with this car. I don't think so. I know, like, that was the issue with, like I said, the red car was the worst. It was like the hardest car to drive because you have to go into pit stop like at least like once or twice, like maybe. You know what though? I think we actually like should have gone in. We'll see. We'll see. Oh my gosh, it's too fast. Okay, yeah. If I, no, I gotta take a risk. Let me find out. Let's find out. I think we'll make it. I think we'll make it. I'm very scared. Oh, you know what, actually? No, we might not make it. Especially if I'm slow right now. I can't crash. Oh, goodness gracious, I can't. Please. Oh, thank goodness. I kid you not, that was so stressful. I was so concerned. Because I knew for a fact if I crashed, it would have been over. Because, like, once you crash, your car just doesn't move. Obviously, right? That was very scary. Okay. We're good. Now it's time for the best song in Yokohama. I think this is a daytime level 2. This is the best song ever. This is the best song. Oh, you know what though? I don't know how many laps it is. Okay, we'll find out. I gotta figure it out. I think this is a very like super downhill track though. I think it's very, very downhilly. I don't remember though. Bye. Oh, this has very, very like wide roads. Oh, that was really rough. Okay. Okay, it's only 3 laps. Okay. Definitely gotta like take advantage of the downhill system. Peace. That and the wide roads. Wide roads make it really easy to pass anybody who's like kind of in the vicinity. The tough roads that get really weird. They definitely like fool you though with that end section towards the next lap. I forgot that was even like a thing. Like not at all prepared. Okay. I think second place is right here. Okay. Oh, I just like zoomed by. Whew. Okay. Oh, come on, car. I think that car is like gonna be in 20th place or something. I refuse. Oh. Okay, I kind of didn't need the nitro at the end, but like it's okay. It's better to be safe than sorry. Okay. Okay, so I think literally no matter what, I win as long as I'm like top 5 because you get 20 points and I think it's like 18 for second place. So I just need to not be in like last. I think I got it. This level looks suspect, not gonna lie. This is the last one too. We'll find out. Nice straightaway though. I like this. Oh, but this turn though was very tight. I don't like this. Okay, also that blue car, I need to like, thank you, just get it out of the way. Oh my goodness, that's the weirdest, like, that's the weirdest number of turns. Okay. Okay, please, sticky. Oh, there's a pit stop? Okay. What? Oh! So then is it 6 laps? I totally was not paying attention. In 6 laps, okay. We'll figure everything out, like, towards the final 3, I guess? Also, I love looking at the computer's perspective when I pass them and watch myself just, like, slowly leave their vicinity, but also, like, I don't like it when it's happening to me as well. It's kind of like an L. Okay. Oh, no! Okay. That's a pain. That's okay. We'll catch up. It's okay. Not a big deal. Is this a 4th place car? Oh, it is. Okay. Peace out, bro. I'm out there. Where is 2nd place? Okay, so honestly, if he... Okay, let him pass me. That's honestly fine. Well, partially. Not... Okay, that was very bad, though. We need to, like, fuel up. Well, like I said, we'll just copy and paste whatever he does fuel-wise. Oh, I get fuel faster than he does. Holy. I get fuel up faster, like, a little bit quicker than he does. I did not know that. Oh, we're in 7th place? We're in shambles right now. I gotta go. Oh, he hit a car. That's a pain. Okay, don't hit a sign, though, because that would be so sad. Oh! Okay, I don't like, these upcoming turns, so we're gonna just try to take these slowly. Did I ever play Super Battleship? You know what? Actually, I didn't. I didn't even know that Battleship was like a game you can play on Super Nintendo. I think most of my time playing Super Nintendo games growing up, I played a combination of like Mario or Zelda, but I also played a lot of Tetris Attack, which was like, that was the most underrated game of the century, and I still can't believe they've never made a rendition of it ever again. I kind of hate it, actually. I need there to be like a modern day like Tetris Attack, because it's like the only Tetris that I like, because it's not annoyingly like block coming from the sky kind of thing. It's more so like blocks come up from the bottom and you switch them around to make pieces. I want to try and I might actually play it later on today, so we'll see. Oh, dang it. Thank you. Bye. But Super Battleship does sound like a legit game, though. I would absolutely be down to play it. ATCP and Tetris Attack 2 are the best games ever. Thank you. Oh, see, I'm so glad that somebody knows Tetris Attack. I feel like people don't really know it like that. Well, because I'll tell you what, they made, what was it called? It was Pokemon Puzzle League for N64. They made that version of it, right? But, like, it wasn't the same exactly. Which, like, I was in shambles, like I said, when I found out that they never made a modernized... Because here's what I will say. There's a Tetris game that's, like, it's a beautiful Tetris game. I think it's called, like, Tetris Effect or something like that. I'm so shocked that they don't just make that game, well, those graphics with Tetris Attack. Like, that would make me the happiest person ever if they made that game again. So, car park. Next country. Alright. this is where my memory completely precedes me. I literally have no idea. Where we're going? Germany? Okay, I have no idea. 7 laps? Okay. Nope, I have no idea. Also, like, what was it? Zombies Ate My Neighbors. That was a game I never got to, like, buy personally, but I played it all the time. As a kid, I just, like... I didn't understand the concept of the game. That was, like, the thing. Because I played it at my friend's house all the time. Because he had it, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. But I didn't get the premise of the game. It's kind of like what Resident Evil was before Resident Evil was Resident Evil, you know? That's like kind of the mentality I got behind it. But I still had no idea for the longest time. Oh, Zombies Ate My Neighbor. Yeah. Okay. I think I said kids. Zombies Ate My... yeah. Something like that, yeah. Moonbeam is the one patch that... Oh, yeah. That's for the second country. Yeah. I literally don't remember any of them, honestly. I mean, Moonbeam is the one that kind of, like... I kind of remember. I know Gearbox was the third country, but it definitely, like, eludes my brain very frequently. And I think the one for this current country is Car Park? I think so. Something like that, yeah. But I forget, honestly. We're in Munich, Germany? Bro, okay. I like the European flag, though. It's actually really cool. The thing is, like, the Super Nintendo was such a time, I swear. Like, many games that... There were so many games. And there's many games that I also still never, like, knew existed. Or rather, like, I never owned because I just had no idea. Like, I really just was not aware. Oh, he got hit by a car? Well, I hit him. Okay. Back when we couldn't just internet the answer, we had to... Nintendo Power to figure it out? Dude. Nintendo Power was that thing that, like... Okay. Totally judge me. I'm not really opposed to it. But, I used to go get, like, a haircut in the city, and they always had, like, a copy of the Nintendo Power Hour. And I kid you not, I always used to, like, ask the barber if I can, like, take it home. And... Because I didn't know how you got Nintendo Power, you know, delivered to your house. Whatever. So I was just like, Mom, can we get Nintendo Power? And she was like, I don't know what this is. And I'm like, it's a magazine, I think. And they were like, oh yeah, whatever. But because I got, like, a free copy all the time from the barber shop, I was like, screw it, this is easy. I'll just get it from here instead. Yeah. So eventually they started just giving me their copies. Because they always, not like had like extra, but I guess they had 2 subscriptions in the same barbershop that they were just like, oh yeah, like we just need one for the store, and then you can have the other one, like whatever. So I used to get a haircut there, like, I think every other week, I think, and that's how I was able to get a copy of Nintendo Power. I think they did the magazine like once a month though. I don't remember the exact like subscription that they had for it, but I had like, I guess, either every other copy of the week, or I did end up having like each copy each month. I really don't remember though. But yeah, I just remember like that was the same once a month. Okay, so that's what it was. I used to have to like I don't know, what's the word? Like, I would have the copy of it at my house, and then I would use their copy while I'm at the store, basically. It might have been New Game Releases, actually, that was like once a week. Yeah, because I definitely don't remember owning like a lot of magazines. Because there were also some times where they were like, hey, do you want it? And I was like, because, you know, like not every single time that the magazine came out, there was some kind of like amazing release. It was just kind of like a whatever. So there were times where I was like, like I don't need this magazine when I get home, so it wasn't a big deal to me. But I remember that the ones that I kept for the longest time, and I was in shambles that I lost it forever, was when they started announcing like Nintendo 64 stuff, and then they mentioned Ocarina of Time for Zelda, and I was so beyond happy. I was like, oh my god, this is the most amazing game ever. I can't wait to buy it. And then I had to like start doing chores around the house in order to like guarantee get an N64 for my for Christmas, and it was the happiest I was for like at least like several months. I did not realize, like, you don't realize how much time flies when you're a kid playing N64. That first place car is like completely gone. There's no way we're catching up to that car. Like absolutely no way. gonna be able to like. Okay, cool. I was very afraid about that turn, honestly. Okay, this track is like kind of rough. Okay, cool. Ocarina of Time, my all-time favorite game. Yeah, it's alright though. We at least like we're up, like as long as we pass the computer, it's fine. Ocarina of Time. So it's funny. I kind of like, not that like, it's like a story worth telling per se, but the thing about Ocarina of Time was that I was like a little bit late to playing like Ocarina of Time because my first game I got for N64 was Donkey Kong 64 because it had the green N64, which I still own, and they gave me that copy, which I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. But you know, it wasn't until like 8 months after, I would say, that they came out with like Majora's Mask, and so my cousins had Majora's Mask, and I was watching them play it, and I was like, oh my god, this game looks amazing. So I mean, not that I knew the lore or the order of whatever, but like my cousins own Majora's Mask, and I was like, I'm buying Majora's Mask, period, right? But when I went to the store, I didn't really know which one was which because like I just read Zelda, which is like stupid because like literally Ocarina of Time has a big sword and shield as like the logo, and then Majora's Mask is just a giant mask. So I was supposed to buy Majora's Mask that day. I'm like suffering right now. I can't drive. But instead I bought Ocarina of Time, and then I obviously it was like a mistake, but it was like the best mistake ever because then I was like, oh my god, it's the best game ever. So literally it wasn't even longer than a day. It took probably because I bought Ocarina of Time on like literally on a Friday, and I was like, oh my god, Ocarina of Time, I'm so happy. Played it, and I was like, this is not how it looked on my cousin's N64, so this is not the same game. At least I didn't think that it was or something. So then like literally like Saturday night, we my mom and I went to the movies, and then I was like, Mom, I'm not gonna lie to you, I got the wrong Zelda game, but like I want the other one. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, there's another one, it's like gold. It has a mask on it. She was like, oh, okay, well, you want that one too? And I was like, yeah, of course. You know, I'm not gonna say no to a Zelda game. So I ended up buying both of them. However, big however, I ended up being a really big baby about playing Zelda because of like, I guess how the imagery was. Because the thing about Ocarina of Time was like, Ocarina of Time for me was like a penultimate perfect game to play as a kid, until I was like awareingly like too afraid of the Forest Temple. Yeah, the Forest Temple was that temple that scared the F out of me as a kid. I was literally incapable of doing that temple for literally like several weeks, because the fact that one, there were ghosts, two, the wall masters or the floor masters, the things that come from the ceiling, I hated those things. The Forest Temple, and also the music was so like ominously just eerie that it made me so uncomfortable. As a kid, I was the most uncomfortable playing Forest Temple. It was horrible. But also, additionally, I got lost in Forest Temple. Because after I got the bow, I was just like, okay, I don't know what we're doing. I didn't know where to go. Because I found the first two ghosts in Forest Temple. Then there was the room with the wall master that I refused to deal with, or the floor master, or whatever it was, and I couldn't figure out how to find the green ghost for a very, very long time. So then I was like, I manned up, and I was very brave, and I was like, okay, we're gonna go through the room that has the wall master, and we're gonna just figure it out. So I figured it out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I figured it out. Then I finally found the thing with the green ghost in it, and I was like, thank goodness I figured it out. So I dealt with the green ghost. The puzzle was hilariously like easy for my 10-year-old brain, so I was like really happy that I wasn't like dumb. But then there's a room where you have to, I think you have to get a key, and then there's a legitimate floor master like there, like in the freaking room, like not coming from the sky kind of thing. Like you don't gotta bait it; it's just there. And I literally saw that. I turned the game off. I was like, no, I'm not fighting a freaking hand. Like I'm like, no thank you. That like it was scary for me. So then I ended up like calling it a day, and I was like, I'm not playing this game anymore. But then I had to go back and I had to actually go, you know, I had to actually beat it because I had to get the key for it that it had. Because if you defeated it, then it would the chest would appear. So I was like, man, like I have to fight this thing. I don't want to do that, but I did it. Again, like overcame the fear hilariously enough. But like I said, I was in shambles for like a hot minute. Because you know what? It's funny because here's the thing. Like the forest medal, I didn't get the forest medal until after I got the fire and the water medal, because I got the bow, right? Because you don't necessarily have to beat the forest temple first to do fire and water temple. So like I got the bow from the forest temple, but then I went to go do the fire and water temple instead because like they were doable because I had the bow. So I beat those first, had the hammer and the long shot from those temples, and I still was like, I'm not doing the temple, the forest temple right now. Like, no thank you. I tried to figure out if I can do the shadow temple instead, but then you actually can't because you can't do it without triggering like a certain cutscene to actually unlock the like access to the song for Shadow Temple. So I was in shambles. I was like, you know what? All right, if I need to I have to beat Forest Temple in order to do this. So I after like several more weeks, I was finally able to beat it, and I'm like, thank goodness this is over. I never want to play this level again. You know, until I became like an actual adult who figured out like this level's actually not that scary. Everyone goes fire then water. Oh yeah, well, because like I don't really know if you know, I don't know if you can actually do the. I think you can do water then fire. I think you actually can. Oh no! Okay, I gotta get next lap. I think you can though, because I don't remember. I know for certain that you know you couldn't do either temple without the bow, but because you know if you follow the medallion order, like you had to do forest, fire, water, then shadow and spirit. Like that was the order. Because like by technicality, like you could do the spirit temple before the shadow temple, but the hover boots like made it significantly easier to do the shadow temple. Which like I honestly didn't understand that for a while. I had no idea. So I was like, okay, like whatever. You must have the bow, but once you have the bow, you can go into water. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I ended up just going to the fire and the water temple afterwards. Cause I was like, okay, like I got it. Like I have the bow, I can do these levels. Because I like I said, I was literally too afraid. I was too afraid. Oh, I put way too much fuel in the car. I was too afraid to finish the forest temple that I was like, no, I'm gonna do these first. So until I manned up to actually like do the friggin' the water temple, I was like, all right, this is not happening. Or the forest temple, I was like, no, this is not happening. But it's funny because literally after actually like beating the forest temple and then trying to do shadow and spirit, they were so much scarier for my brain. The thing about the shadow temple wasn't even the fact that there were monsters in there that were scary. It's the fact that it was just super dark that I was in shambles about the shadow temple. Like I had a rough time with the shadow temple because it was just dark, and that was literally it. Also because there were invisible things, because you needed the lens of truth to go into the shadow temple. Because I had to look for invisible things, I couldn't handle that level. It was really, really difficult for my brain to handle that level. Same thing with oh my gosh, Spirit Temple was so much worse because not only were there floor masters that came from the ceiling, but they were also invisible. Did not know that for the longest time I was being attacked by a floor master. Because one time I thought the game was glitching, and I was being attacked, and I was extraordinarily scared because also like for some strange reason, Baby Sessiion decided that he wanted to play Zelda at you know in the dark, especially when it was like during those time periods. But either way, I played Zelda in the dark, and that literally made the experience 10 times worse. Because like I had to, you know what I mean? Because like it was the fall and the winter time and friggin' daylight savings, you know. So like when I was done with school and homework, it was already like 5 o'clock, and it was dark outside. Which I was like, okay, cool, but I can turn the lights on in my room, you know. But I just didn't do that for some, like I said, some magical strange reason. Yeah, so I ended up I played Zelda Ocarina of Time at night, like in the dark. And like I said, when I found out in the Spirit Temple that they had invisible floor masters that you couldn't see unless you had the Lens of Truth on, I did not know that, so I literally was suffering mentally because I was like, oh my gosh, this is the scariest thing ever. Invisible hands that can snatch my entire soul. Yeah, so I was very very shocked by the whole entire experience. Like I hated it. But then it's funny because I actually like I didn't like the I didn't like Majora's Mask even more because Majora's Mask was obviously way darker than Ocarina of Time. But I just didn't. Was the Deku dungeon was so difficult for me for a while because there's like a room where it's just dark and you need to like light up the torches and you're being attacked by things that were attacking like that were after you and you were all like little shadow spirits and then it was terrifying. It was awful. I was not having a fun time with that level. Wasn't allowed to play video games in the summertime. Only played when it was cold and snowy out. Oh, I see. I mean, like, it's funny because I like kind of sort of same. Like, I was allowed to play in the summertime, of course, but for me it was like you know, I just like to be outside also. Like, I like to have a balance of like out and in. But like when I was in the mood to play like Zelda or some kind of video game, I was like, okay, I don't care what time of day that it is. I'm playing video games. Like, you can't find me. I don't care. Like, that was my ordeal most of the time. Like, especially because it was like when it was summertime and I needed to like go to my aunt's house. You know, at my aunt's house, she had like a backyard, which I like. I loved. Like, having a backyard was awesome. I also should like pick up more fuel. But you know, I used to tell myself like, oh, like if I'm going to my aunt's house and if I'm not going to be at Aunt Key's house in the backyard, then like I want my Nintendo in her bedroom, so I can just like play that instead. And my mom was like, yeah, but like, don't you want to be outside the entire time? I'm like, no, because I'll literally, if I'm outside the entire time in the summertime with like my little t-shirt and shorts and like my cool kids sneakers that didn't light up, I would eventually want to take like a nap. You know, because when you're like 9 years old and you're out in the summertime all the time, you know, like your parents made you, you know, outside 80% of the time so that you can be tired by the time that it's like dark and, you know, sleep, like actual like sleep hours, you know, so that way you can like sleep an entire 8 hours because that way you don't wake up in the middle of the night kind of thing. So, you know, parents are smart like that. But yeah, I literally didn't like that because I didn't have any issues like going to sleep and like, you know, I was tired mentally from freaking out in Zelda versus having to try to like be outside and run around and play with the ball all the time, or like play tag with my uncles and cousins and whatnot. Like, I didn't need that as much as I guess other people did. That's why like I would get tired from reading a book, and then I mean even to this day too, like I would get so tired after reading a book, for example. It, you know, it's one of those easy ways to just like fall asleep. And I read a lot of books as a kid. I didn't keep all of them. It's all good. But yeah, like I said, oh no, actually, yeah, I never liked being outside for too long. Eventually, I'm like, okay, this is like an L. I literally want to go to sleep, but also I want to just like go home and like just relax. That's why like the summertime for me was always so annoying when I was like a tween. Like when I was like, you know, 13, 14, 15. Oh my god. Like for me, like all I wanted to do was like stay home. I go to school, right? I go to school, I do homework, I go outside, and that was it, right? But instead it's like, cool, now I'm in the mentality of like, I'm gonna go to school, come home, do homework, game until I fall asleep. And that was my favorite thing to do, basically. Oh my gosh, 3-point lead. Roadhog. Okay, I'm gonna remember that because like Overwatch more so than Oh, that was the whole point. It was like you went outside to go get tired from running around like a freaking crazy little kid who was just like, oh my god, you know what I mean? That was like what it was. Which, like, don't get me wrong, like, genius tactic. Like, you were supposed to do that. You have to, you know, oh, I love that this level was like snow. It was awesome. You literally made sure that you made your kids get tired from running around all the time. Because that way they, like, you know, they use their energy, it's not pinned to them inside. They run around, they're getting a workout kind of thing, and you're like, cool, now I'm ready for sleep. Because like as a super young baby, like I was always outside. Like before I even got introduced to like TV and that sort of thing, my mom always made me play in the backyard. Always. Like I used to, you know, because like you also build up your immune system kind of thing. Because like you know you would try to touch dirt and like grass and whatever. it was a very smart way to like build up a tolerance to like germs and whatever. Until like worms were involved, and like worms were a no for some odd reason. But like I used to always try to put like fireflies in a bottle. Like that was me. I was one of those kids. I put fireflies in a bottle kind of thing. But I also poked holes in the bottle. That way they weren't like suffocating, because I understood that like they kill bugs if you take away oxygen from them, which is obviously right. And my mom actually told me that. She was like, "Oh, you get like a pin and just poke a bunch of holes in them so that they breathe." Love that. But like I said, eventually I was just like, "No, this is too much. I want to go to bed now. Where's the nearest bed? Peace out. I'm out of here." But like I said, it wasn't until like, you know, whenever Super Nintendo came out, it was like, because we had a Nintendo, but the Nintendo was for like my older brother. Like on my dad's side, my older brother, he was the gamer, because he was a teenager when the Nintendo came out, so he was like, "Oh my god, this is literally like the coolest thing ever, playing video games." And me, I didn't understand it at all. Obviously, because I'm like a dumb kid, right? With no idea. So that was fun. Like I was still just like, okay. Captain Flight, kickball, baseball. Yeah, for me it was definitely kickball. It was baseball because like I'm Hispanic and like had to play baseball because like whatever, which is hilarious because like I'm not like a natural at it. I mean, I want to brag, but like I wasn't allowed to play well in school because like we, you know, when you have like PE, we play like wiffle ball. I was like, if I played wiffle ball with like other kids, I had to play like stupid, which I didn't understand that for the longest time. I was like, why does this matter? What? But I understood that like when you get a home run or a double and a triple because you knew where to hit the ball angle-wise, like, I didn't know that I knew where to swing the bat to make it go in a certain trajectory to get whatever. I didn't know I can do that. So when my teacher was like, hey, like you should like, you know, just like have fun. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm having fun. This is what I'm playing baseball, like or wiffle ball. I'm chilling. Because I also used to be like extremely quick on reaction. Because I like to play in gym. I like to play like outfield basically, where I can run and kind of catch the ball. Like I didn't like playing like bases, like first or second or third or shortstop, whatever. Like I didn't like that. I mean, I did in the real field. Like I played third. When I actually like played for a league. But when I was playing in gym, I just like to play freaking like outfield basically. But I liked it though. It wasn't like annoying because you know when the sun's in your face, you need to wear a cap to find a ball in the sky. Oh my gosh, it was so difficult. Didn't like it. Like for me, I more so like enjoyed playing baseball and like swinging my bat at the ball to try and get a hit basically. But that was it. Other than that, I didn't like playing outfield. I thought I did as a kid, but then you literally just sit there and do nothing. Especially because like 9 times out of 10 when you're playing baseball, it ends up in the right field and like right in center. And I was left field, so I never ever had the ball hit in my area. So I used to just stand there and I'm like, all right, well, I mean, I'm here, do it. Goodness gracious knows what. And then I understood that I picked not the lazy spot, but I picked a spot that was going to get like the least amount of play, which is fine because again I get to be a little like not like lazy, but I was like, I'm chilling. It's only baseball. It's not going to be a big deal. Yeah. So that's why like I love playing wiffle ball in school, like in gym time or like PE. But again, the problem was that like I couldn't really play PE like that though, because otherwise I would just end up getting in trouble because I would every single time I would get a home run, and I was like, oh my god, I can do so well. This is awesome. And I just didn't know. Like I literally didn't know. Also, I hate that like I literally got knocked out by the car. It's so stupid. It's fine though. Kickball was the sport though. As a kid, I was the worst at. Because I didn't understand that I had to kick a kickball like a soccer ball. I didn't get that because my kicks in kickball were so wildfire. Like it was really easy for the ball to hit the ceiling in if we were like indoors, like my ball hit the ceiling every single time. It was awful, and I always ended up getting out because it was really easy to catch those. Oh, I know, the NPC robbed the Jesus out of me, which is so bad. I'm also getting griefed by these NPCs right now. I need these cars to get out of the way, like low-key. But yeah, so that was always like a fun time, sort of, because I was just like, man, alright, this is a pain. Although the water smash level is cool. This is such a nostalgia. I don't even remember like this, I do not remember this level at all. But this is 2 laps. Okay, cool. We got a full, no pits. I didn't know there was pits there anymore, so not fun. But yeah, like I said, kickball was the worst. My friend Sam she was so good at kickball, it was frustrating. Because she basically was like, just kick the ball like it. Oh my god. She was like, okay, that's also awkward. She was like, just kick the ball like a soccer ball. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, that's like what I've been doing the whole time. I'm like, okay, like with the side? And she's like, yeah. I was like, oh. Because, you know, I would toe kick the soccer ball. Because I'm like, that's how you get the most power. But it's like, yeah, but you don't get accuracy with that. And I was like, yeah, but like, so what? If I'm playing kickball outside, I'm gonna hit that thing as hard as I possibly need to. She was like, yeah, well, this is the reason why you're getting out literally every time. And I'm like, okay, first off, like, no. But then I was like, oh gosh. She's so right though. So I started playing, like, I started kicking the ball like it was a soccer ball, and then I was like, oh my, like my mind was blown by the fact that it was really easy for me to just like, again, get home runs and doubles and triples and all that other stuff in kickball was great. The fact that we made it in first place despite that tree is insanely lucky. I cannot believe that I got away with that one. That was crazy. Thank goodness, though, because I was very concerned that I was not going to make it. Okay. Okay. We want first place, obviously. Oh. 3 laps. This is the last track. Okay, cool. I wasn't too sure. Alright, I think we got this, though. We need to just pass the computer, basically. I think we got this. But I do want to know, like, what is the nonsense behind this level? You know, like what is the caveat to this level? There's something that's going to be very weird. I'm sure. I kind of hope not though, but like, we'll find out. I'm always concerned. Unless it's the trees again, and then that makes more sense to me. Oh, I see. Okay. I guess that's what it is. The turned roads, when the roads turn, they have very tiny roads. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, and they got rocks. Lovely. Okay. Are they rocks? I think they're. I always call them rocks in this game. I figured they were always like rocks, like pebbles. That was nice of them. Okay, so I think we can actually like. Okay, I think first place is not going to be all too rough. Just don't hit any trees and don't crash into something stupid. We'll be probably fine. Because I also stopped too. Because literally the race is, the track is going like uphill. You can kind of see it. And did you ever play Pig's Haunted Holiday? Oh, Porky Pig Haunted Holiday. You know, I don't think so, but I think I saw a friend play it. I think I knew of a friend who owned the game and played it. That's the thing. There's a lot of games as a kid I played nonstop because I was perfectly fine with the games that I had growing up. I can tell you the games I had as a kid growing up. Very, very close race, honestly. I played Cold Shadow with Donald Duck, which was That's one of the best Super Nintendo games in existence. Like, best Super Nintendo game ever. I did not understand why that game got no, because like the what's you call it, the reviews for that game were kind of like on the mediocre side, which I'm like, that's cap. There's no Super Nintendo game that people bought that was not like a bad game. Every single game that was purchased was always a phenomenal experience for the game. And Cold Shadow was that, like, the perfect example of that game. I loved that game. But for me, it was like, I played the Donkey Kong trilogy, Super Mario World, Super Mario RPG, Zelda, Tetris Attack, this game, and I think that's honestly it. Those are the only Super Nintendo games. Oh, and also Arrow the Acrobat. That one too. That's a throwback of a game. Those are the only games I owned for Super Nintendo for a very long time. Because a lot of Nintendo, like Super Nintendo games, I really didn't need. Because the thing is, like, for me, if a game is so good, like so good to the point that, like, I don't really care about how many times I'll play it. I'll play it like a billion times. It's perfectly fine. And like Donkey Kong Country was a prime example of a game I could play for freaking ever. Same thing with Tetris Attack. I played Tetris Attack 150 million times on repeat, like, no question. It was one of those games that was so good that I couldn't possibly ever, like, stop playing it. So yeah, Donkey Kong, Tetris. I mean, I played this game, but it was a really hard game for me as a kid growing up, so I really didn't play it for too long. Same thing with Super Mario World. Super Mario World was like the most difficult game to play as a kid, and I just didn't understand that. But it's because of like the later levels, I just had a really hard time. Like, my favorite world in Mario World was it was World 2, because you get the cape for the first time, and I was like, I literally just sat there. I used to play Super Mario World just to like fly around the cape, and that was like it. I didn't do anything else after that. It was so weird though, because I was like, why am I doing this? But I'm also like, why am I also having the most fun ever? Like, there was a lot of games that I like, you know, like my brother-in-law, like, he loved playing Super Punch-Out, and for me that game was like, okay, I'm gonna sound really innocent here, like, in Super Punch-Out, you know, you're boxing. Like, boxing was always so, like, traumatizing to me. Like, I didn't like fighting. So to play a fighting game, like a boxing game, I didn't like it. You know, it was one of those games. I just couldn't do it. So the game's looking for you play it many times over and never gets old. A Link to the Past randomizer. I would like to give that a try, actually. I've been saying that about a lot of like games that have been around for a while. That, like, if I can play like a randomizer version of it, I would have unlimited fun. A great example of that definitely is Zelda. Zelda is a penultimate experience of a game I would absolutely play randomizer for. 100%. Also, any kind of like modified variation of a game that's like that, where, you know, you just like kind of move assets around, like, you know, where enemies spawn and that sort of thing. I would play those kinds of games too, if it's like random. That's why what I would absolutely love to play is like a Resident Evil randomizer. Okay, so it's actually really funny because I literally bought my PC specifically for that purpose, because I was playing Resident Evil like 4 or 5. Oh my gosh, this level looks awful. I was playing Resident Evil 4, 5, 6, you know, 2 remake, 3 remake, like 7, all on like PS4 at first. And then I was like, you know what'd be kind of cool is if like there was a way to randomize how all the enemies appear, because that was like my biggest caveat to every Resident Evil experience, is that like you couldn't randomize where things appeared. Because that was the thing when I was playing Resident Evil on my PSP Go back in the day. Oh my gosh, I was playing Resident Evil on my PSP, and literally I was so happy that I was playing through like the original Resident Evils. But the thing that I was like not like annoyed by was, but what I was like realizing that, oh cool, my first playthrough of Resident Evil was like 4 hours, which I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, right? But then my second, third, fourth playthrough, even though it was like different runs and like, you know, they switched the characters basically, I was like, this is very similar. I already knew what was coming, where to go, what to do, all that stuff. So like my 4-hour run turned into like an hour, and then eventually like 45 minutes, and I'm like, okay, now this game I'm just basically just timing myself to figure out like how quickly can I beat this game. And eventually I was like, okay, I need to like mix that up like a little bit. So I would have loved for there to be some kind of randomizer mode that I can play, that I would literally not know what was happening when and where. I can just kind of prepare for the worst. So yeah. Oh gosh, I gotta like, can I pause the game actually? Yeah, maybe one. Zelda Rando is fun because it reintroduces the game. Well, that's what I always liked about randomizing modes in general with any kind of game. Like if any game introduced like randomizer mode, I was always really happy about that too. So Resident Evil Rando is great, but like I would absolutely love Resident Evil Randomizer, just because of the fact that like items wouldn't be in the same place, creatures wouldn't be in the same place, as long as it wasn't like cheap and annoying to the point that it was like difficult. Like if I fought a licker in a room or like a hunter and I didn't have like a power weapon, I'd be in shambles. I'm completely just like destroyed by the fact that I have to now deal with a licker with a pistol. But, you know, if they randomize the weapons and the items and I'm like, oh my gosh, cool, without like soft locking the game, 110% I would play that, you know, through thick and thin. I would honestly love to figure out how to set it up, because I would be more than happy to play that. Like, more than happy to play Resident Evil Randomizer. And like Resident Evil 4 is still one of the scariest games that I've ever dealt with. And it's funny because like Resident Evil 4 is like extremely tension scary, and that's the scary that I hate the most. Because like my hands will immediately start shaking just off the simple fact that I'm, you know, dealing with a creature in a room that I don't know what's around. And like once I start introducing all the scary creatures in Resident Evil, then I'm like, no, like I don't want to do this anymore. Like I don't play the game anymore. I turn it off. Yeah. But you know the issue too is like for me personally with my brain is that when it comes to scary games, it's so annoying. If I'm playing like an adventure game or like an action game or like a shooting game or a fighting game, whatever, like I'll remember everything that there is to remember about that game. But put a scary game in my hands, I can't remember anything for the life of me. And it's funny too, because like I played Resident Evil 2 Remake and 7 last year. I was streaming them as well, and I was trying to figure out like, oh, like can I play these games and like complete them? And the answer technically was like yes. However, we were terribly scared. And I can tell you now, if I try and play those games again, even though it's only been like a year since I played them, from the beginning, I will be equally as stressed as I was the very first time. Scariest experience, like no joke whatsoever. You remember this level? Okay, I did not remember that this was a level. Oh, 6 laps? Oh, this level looks so rough. Okay. I don't really know what to expect though. We're gonna find out. But it's 6 laps, so there's gonna be a pit stop, and we're gonna need to use that. See, for me, the level, the part of Resident Evil 4 that scared me to the point that I was like not gonna play it. I kid you not. It was okay. It's gonna sound really lame. I couldn't play Resident Evil 4 for like a week because I was too afraid of the very first area, not first area, but there's like an area where they basically introduce you to a guy who throws dynamite. Okay, I literally couldn't get past that part for like half of the week, basically. Well, because like school, but more importantly because like I couldn't see where he was. So I don't like if I can't see where something is, but there is something around that it comes after me kind of thing. Like I absolutely did not like the experience of being thrown dynamite at without ever knowing where the creature was. And it was a regular guy who was hiding in the shed basically too. Because but the other thing too is that I couldn't figure out the timing to avoid the dynamite without getting hit. So I didn't know also you can like shoot the dynamite and kind of like make him just go away kind of thing. I didn't know all of this information, so I was really in shambles for a long while before I realized that it was really easy. Yeah, in the village area. So eventually though, I was like, oh, can I like shoot this? And then I shot it, and I was like, oh my god, amazing, I did this. This is great. So I felt a lot more comfortable with myself. But then once you go into Act 2, and then they take you to the village at night, where, I mean, like, I guess spoiler, but not really, because like the game is literally like 16 years old. But the Chainsaw Sisters was when I was like, no, I'm not playing this game anymore. I literally, oh my gosh, I literally stopped playing Resident Evil 4 for like, I kid you not, like 2 weeks, because I was like, I'm not dealing with Chainsaw Sisters. That sounds awful. The Chainsaw Sisters thing was like the worst experience ever, because also by the time I first tried getting to that part, no joke, I didn't have the shotgun and I didn't know where to find the shotgun. So for me to have to deal with them and also no shotgun, oh, that was awful. I was so terrified. Yeah, because you had a choice. You either had to deal with the like El Gigante monster, or you had to deal with the sisters. And I was like, I don't want to deal with either one. I'm not even kidding. I didn't want to deal with either one. So what I ended up doing, of course, was like, you know, you have like 2 save files, obviously, right? Because like so first save file was like literally me trying to deal with the El Gigante, which like honestly, again, if I had the shotgun, I would have been fine. Like realistically speaking, I would have been fine, but we weren't fine. So that was like, it was tensioned, but it wasn't like scary. But the Chainsaw Sisters, I was shaking in fear. Horrible. Dude, that car. I was shaking in fear horribly. I was like, no, I am not dealing with this experience right now. Not at all. So I was like, no. Like if I try, I mean, here's the thing. I want to stream Resident Evil 4, 100%. I do. And I'm telling you right now, we're gonna deal with those sisters one way or another. Like, one way or another. Because here's the thing, if I can play Resident Evil 2 Remake and 7 and get through it like fine, I should be able to deal with that situation too. Because like, I was more afraid of the fact that I was like, I didn't realize, because here's the thing, I knew that like in my mind, honestly, Resident Evil wasn't even like horror scary. It was just like it was just tension scary. I didn't understand. I was like, this game is not dark and spooky, so why is it stressing me out so much? And I didn't realize that I was actually like so affected by tension. That was like my first introduction to tension as a 12-year-old kid. I did not understand that I was so tensionally mortified by the fact that like when there's things slowly coming after me, that I would be so stressed out. I did not know that. So when I actually went through the experience, I was like amazed by it. Because I'm like, wow, like this is like a real experience. It's insane. So, regenerators. Oh, listen, if there's any situation that I am being chased by a thing that I cannot defeat, like in Dead Space, that creature was the worst creature ever. Like literally worst creature ever. I could not deal with a creature that can chase me through doors and that I couldn't defeat it. I could only slow it down and then eventually would catch up behind me regardless. Wow, thank you for the boost, I guess. Yeah, Dead Space was a prime game. Like, that game was tension scary and it was, like, dark scary. I mean, it's funny because, like, I eventually got so into playing it that I really, like, it was scary, but I still, like, walked forward kind of thing. So I really enjoyed Dead Space. But, honestly, Resident Evil is still, like, a game to this day. Like, I think if I tried playing it right now, I would be so stressed out. I would. See, the thing that was that, like, okay, it's funny, because Silent Hill, I don't really know why, though. Silent Hill was not a game I ever played growing up. So I ended up watching other people play it, like on videos and whatnot, and like I understood the brevity behind how scary it was. But I don't really know. You know what I gotta do? I gotta like break that mold essentially, and I gotta just play Silent Hill. I never played it. Oh my gosh, he hit me into a. He called me a loser. Wow, he hit me into the wall. That's actually like kind of insane. All right, dude. Oh, you don't definitely. Silent Hill is a good scary game, never made it far. Oh, I honestly, like I said, I kind of understand that though. The thing is, I don't know. Okay, if you ask me an opinion, okay, my opinion is that I don't think that Silent Hill is scary. Oh no. I would say that I don't think that Silent Hill is as scary as Resident Evil. I don't really know though. I definitely can't say that without putting my hands on the controller and playing it though. I definitely gotta play. I gotta play Silent Hill to like really give you an answer to that. But I know for a fact though, like I'm definitely gonna be like creeped out by it 100%. I'll definitely be afraid of the experience in its entirety. So I'm definitely lying to myself if I tell you that like that's how I really feel like whatchamacallit. I'd be very terrified of myself. Because honestly, because real talk, after trying to play PT, dude, PT is not a game, man. I refused. Like, I played PT for like a half hour with like friends nearby. I refused to play PT ever again. Like, completely refused. Because here's the thing that I hated. What I disliked the most about PT was that they didn't show it to you, but the creature or the girl, the monster girl, whatever, was always behind you. I did not like that. Not at all. Because the 1 second that they actually put the character like in front of, or the monster in front of you, and you have to walk forward and then they jump, I kid you not, I turned the game off. I was like, no, I'm not playing this game. Like, I'm not interested in being scared by something that's gonna yeah. But also I was really disappointed though when it basically like just got rid of the game in its entirety kind of thing. Because now, like, if you have like a demo, so I found out actually, if you have a PT demo in a PlayStation console, and like if you keep it offline, basically, but you have like a PT demo of the game, that PlayStation console alone is worth like $1,000, just because it has like the PT demo straight up. So that PS3 console will become null and void in terms of pricing if you like put it online mode basically, and then because as soon as you put the game online, the console online, it gets completely, the game just goes out for like library, so you can't even like re-download it. It's impossible. Yeah, so it was really unfortunate that they had to like get rid of an experience like that. Well, I mean, thankfully though, there are so many videos of the game that it's like impossible to not at least grasp an experience of it. Because also there's of course somebody who like commentate themselves while they were playing it, which is great. There's somebody who played the game without having any kind of commentary whatsoever, so you can like watch it as like a watch party thing and then do that, right? And there's so many people who got like so scared from playing it that it's hilarious to hear them play it as well. It's a great game. But still though, I absolutely would never be caught ever. I would never be caught ever in that situation again playing a game like that. Never. That was the scariest game I've ever played in my entire life. Like, actually. And I've played a lot of horror. Like, here's my interpretation of a horror game is like, a horror game is very good and scary if I literally need to put it down and like take a break from playing it. If I literally need to like stop playing it for a while because my mental is so shot from it, then like it's a great game. It's a great scary game if that's how I feel about it. Because like I feel like for some people it's like, oh, like if you can like push through the game to play all the way to the end, then like totally you can, when I post a link, I mean, sure. We'll probably check it out after we're like done doing this. Because what I would like to do is I'd like to upload this onto the channel. We're trying to add variety in terms of content. So, but yeah, I mean, I would say totally post a link. You can check it out afterwards for sure. But yeah, yeah, like I said, no thanks. I would never again. I don't like scary games. Well, I like scary games, but I don't like scary games that I'm literally like scarred from. I'm trying to think about if there's another scary game that I played. Growing up that I like absolutely refused to play because it was too scary. I don't really know though. A couple buddies and I. Oh, literally? Okay, that's cool. Honestly, what I would be down to do is do like a watch party of PT. Like a watch, like a. If I can find like a video of like somebody playing it, basically, when we kind of just like watch it live, kind of thing, I would be 100% down for that. I love that. It'd be kind of awesome, actually. I'm gonna add that to like a list of something I would like to do. Because again, I wish that I was like recording or like playing the game and like had it somewhere on the internet to like refer back to, kind of thing. Because now it's like, oh my gosh, dude, PT is the worst game ever. Never ever, man, never. I will completely shy away from playing a game like that again. Well, and that's the thing though too. Like honestly, there's so many other horror games that are out that here's my thing. A game that's so scary is when I'm being chased by something and it detects me and it comes after me and I gotta hide from it. A prime example of a game that exists today that you can totally play is called Home Sweet Home, I think. Home Sweet Home is one of those games that like I watched it and I was on edge in my chair freaking out the entire time because I could not with thank you for the boost though. I could not watch Home Sweet Home. I couldn't even, I mean, I could play it, but I will not get far because I hate being chased by something. Like if I'm like kind of like sneaking around, you know what I mean? I'm kind of like looking around, like okay, like nothing is here, cool. But there's like a monster that can like hear me, sort of thing. Like if the monster can hear me per se and knows that I'm nearby, and if it makes like a scream and it's like okay, cool, it's coming. No, I refuse. I will stop playing the game immediately, or I'll pause it and like take a lap. Because for example, that happened with me and Mr. X in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Even in the original, honestly. In the original also, I was so scared when I first encountered him because I literally was just terrified from the fact that a gigantic monster that I could not avoid was scaring me. See, okay, so like, in full honesty, Slenderman is actually, like, that game does not spook me. Like, Slenderman did not spook me because, I'll tell you why though. Because I could play Slenderman, and the thing is that he would just appear, and it was like a jump scare. But there wasn't like there wasn't like an idea that was happening that it wasn't actively chasing me. I wasn't actively being chased by it. I mean, like I was, but not to the point that I literally heard it and it was like roar, and then it came after me. Like that's way worse for me versus like if it just popped up and you had to turn around and like look away and like run away kind of thing. It was much more manageable for me to play it. Also, it didn't help that I played it with friends, so yeah. But Slenderman definitely like was one of those games that I was just like, oh no, like this game sucks. Because you know what the problem was? Eventually, it became like a scary game with like hide and seek because you had to find the pages thing. I didn't like that, not at all. But it was still like one of those experiences that I was just like, man, this is an L. It's funny because like I said, the thing is like I think I scare myself in situations more frequently than the game does because of the fact that like there's like a moment of something happening and then I'm like, oh no, you know what I mean? Like for example, I mean not like a real example, but I guess it kind of counts. Is like Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight was one of those games that scared me more so than it should have. But it's because of the fact that I'm actively being chased by something behind me coming after me. Like that I couldn't handle. But like, you know, for example, like playing Zombies Ate My Neighbors, you know, despite the fact that like I was being chased, you know, I can actively see the thing chasing me, you know. So like, it wasn't too bad to play a game like that as like a kid. But for me to play Resident Evil 1 for PlayStation as a kid, knowing that around a corner was like a monster, was one of those experiences that I was absolutely terrified of, because I didn't like the idea that like around the corner there was a thing, and then even if it was slow and walking, it still could chase me basically. And the worst part was when they did Resident Evil 1 remake for like GameCube, because I was like, oh cool, same game but looks better graphic, I can easily play this. I hated it. I honestly, even to this day, I still like Resident Evil 1 remake is so horrifying, and it's just because of the fact that the zombies don't go away unless you burn them. Because as a kid, didn't know that. Because of course you're like, oh cool, like let me like defeat this zombie, put him on the ground, and then just like leave him there, right? But then I go into that room and come back out of it, and I'm like, oh, because you know, as a kid who played the PS1 version, like I was very aware that if I defeated a creature in that room, if the creature disappeared, like it was gone forever, obviously, right? I was like, cool, like we're not gonna see this anymore, like I'm good. So when I came back into the room later on, and I'm like, why is it still there? Right? I did not know like I had no idea. And the other thing too was that like in like 1 hour real life time is when they would turn into Crimson Heads, and I also didn't know that. So for me, I literally would just like sorry, I'm kind of focused right now. I'm trying not to get to. I'm trying to pass this guy a second. But yeah, as a kid, I was always terrified of the fact that like it turned into a Crimson Head, and like I said, I did not know for the longest time. I literally had no idea. But when they actually like introduced that as a concept, I couldn't, because there's one that like there's one zombie that you literally can't do anything with. He's just there. But once you go in the room, the timer starts for him to get up. So after an hour actual, he would get up, and then he would be like, oh my god, it's time to get you. Like, when that happened, no, I was like, we're not playing this game anymore. At least not for like a while. At least until I got like the shotgun, and then I was like, okay, cool. This is like a little bit more manageable, I would say. I can handle, you know, dealing with those creatures. But then, of course, it got worse when the hunters came in, because like hunters are the worst creatures ever, right? So they brought the hunters in, and I told myself, nope, because not only were they faster and bulkier, but they hurt. So I was like, no, it's not happening. Also, I don't know what level this is, and I don't remember how many laps it said. This is like a long track though, so hopefully it's not like one that's like enduringly rough. I mean, it seems like a pretty. Oh, it's a 3-lap race. Okay. I definitely didn't read which like city and country. I think we're still. But I'd like to figure out what is the best time to like use Nitro. I'm gonna try and use it as like a backup though. This doesn't seem too rough of a track. Thank you. Nice. Oh no! Okay, so I'll say something. I'll catch up. Okay, this is definitely like a good time to use. Okay, after this turn. Oh. Okay. Cool. Excuse me, say bye. Oh, I got so lucky with that. Ooh. Thanks. Sort of. I think. I'll take it. I'm not really good. Oh my gosh, that was so lucky. I can't believe that card didn't even hit me. I'm so blessed. absolutely so blessed from the car that did not hit me. Oh my gosh. So lucky. I was very, not like nervous, but I was like, oh no, this is where it's the end of me. I think this is the last country? Maybe. London. Oh my gosh, it's an 8-lap level? Okay. Bruh, this is gonna be lengthy. Okay, so also, fun fact, this game, so I used to watch my, like I said, my older, like my brother played this, for example, or like my uncle. My uncle was a big advocate for this game because he loved racing games growing up. So one thing I always loved doing was watching him play. So when he got to this level, I was so amazed by it. I was like, oh, what's that thing in the background? And it was, you know, it's Big Ben. So I was like, oh, I don't know where London, England is in my 7-year-old brain, but I want to go there. So it was literally my dream from this game, like low-key, to come to London, just for Big Ben. And then when it happened, I was sold. Immediately sold. Got signed up for Thompson. All right, dude. A pleasure, Naz. Thank you for coming in. Enjoy your night, dude. Have a good time. Thank you again for coming by. We have, this is endurance at its finest, actually. I know. At this point, like, we're gonna see what happens. I feel like I'm gonna be here for a while. I just also would like to avoid hitting cars. Just like, because he's in second place, I'm in third, and the other car's in first. We're literally competing for the car that's right there in front of us, and okay, hit grass like that, but I need to, I think he's in first now, yes, okay, he's in first. Honestly, that's like fine. As long as I can be in second and pass the blue car, then I'll be chilling. Wow, the fact that the three of us are like really fighting for first through third is actually like, that's kind of insane racing. This up like 4 laps left? 5? Oh man, this is lengthy. Okay. No, this is fine. I just need to, I'm gonna go into the pit stop after this for sure. We need to take advantage of this one. This is nuts. The other thing though is that the other NPCs, the fact that they don't need to use gas or fuel is insane to me. I feel like that's one of those situations that I'm just like, that's honestly like borderline cheating. Because look at how far that first place car is now. I don't even know. Oh, I'm in third. Yeah, see, I'm not even gonna know where the second place car is in comparison. I mean, obviously it's in between my line or my dot and the gray dot, but still. Finding second place is going to be a bit of a challenge. Getting to first place will be even more of a challenge. So we'll find out. Because that car is moving so fast, it's actually kind of impressive. But I'm not really too sure what to expect. I'm honestly more concerned that like, we'll be in third the entire time. Because also this is the first race of the country, so like, not like a mountain to climb per se, but like I said, if we're able to at least get to second place driver, then I'll be try to make up some odds. We're kind of catching up to the car in first place, but the issues with I might need to hit something. Oh, I think that's second place. I'm honestly like, maybe. I think if the next, oh, he's right behind me. By the way, if the next lap we're coming up into is the like second to last lap, then we should be okay. Because the red car is gonna 100% need to We're gonna just like halfway it up, honestly. Out of here. Oh, I don't know. Honestly, like that's a really great question, honestly. Because that car, well, I honestly I don't think that like the computer, like the obviously the driver I'm up against, like racing wise, computer wise, like he needs to take fuel. But I don't think the actual NPC drivers need fuel. So there definitely becomes like a point in time where it's like low-key impossible to be in first place. Like a race like this, it's impossible. It's impossible to be in first place because that car just ends up being so. Unless I like use Nitro maybe and like catch up, but like I don't really think so. We'll find out. Because I want to just make sure I can avoid having the red car catch up to me. Because once again, like he's running out of fuel, but he's not really going to be too concerned about fuel at this point. It's just the final lap. And like same thing for me too. But like we're already like more than halfway past the track, so. Oh, I'm in second place right now. Oh. Okay, so I had to catch this in the first place. No, there's no way. I couldn't catch up to that car. There was just no way. It's okay, though. Okay, I mean, he got third. That's fine. That's fine. It's funny because this is the first race of the country. And, like, winning. Shit. Okay, this is a 3-lap race, so this would be much more easier to manage, honestly. Alright, Naz. Have a good night, my friend. Enjoy. Take care. I think, though, this is the last country. I kind of hope that it is like Loki. Oh my goodness, with all these cars! Okay, zooming up into 5th place right now is quite impressively fast. Oh my. Oh, okay. Spoke too soon. It's alright though. It's only the first lap. We definitely have plenty of time to try and like, catch up. Except for this turn though. Oh man, that's a... Phew. Oh, car, come on, man. Oh, he got you too? Listen, that guy's a reckless driver, alright? I understand this. Ooh. You know, it's weird though. I feel like in this game you have the option to use brakes. I don't brake. I don't know. It's like weird to use brakes. Like, okay. Oh, we're in 3rd, 2nd, and 1st? Okay. I understand. I did not realize that was the case actually. Bye. Oh, lucky. Whew. Out of there. Oh man. Okay, I literally in my brain was like, jump in a car. That's alright. We are no. Alright, hold on. How are you taking this turn so quickly? I just need to avoid the... Oh, I tried to catch up to him. I couldn't do it. Man, that was rough. I'm impressed by the fact that he took that entire turn. Took the entire turn at 120, like, average. Oh, he's ahead by 2 points? Okay. This is another 3-lapper, so hopefully we have an actual opportunity to, like, retain first place. If I can get first place versus his getting, like, 2nd place, then I'll have a 3-point lead on him. But we'll see. Ooh. Well, that's a long promise. Okay, there is so many turns though. Oh my goodness. Okay, I mean casually, right? Is there a way? Maybe not this part. I can pass cars fast. Oh, that was a very short time. It's okay. We got this. I think. Maybe. Oh no! Okay, I need him to also hit a tree, like a sign or something. Or at least be slow enough that I can catch up. Like that'll also work. No, get out of the way. Thank you. Peace. Car. Oh, that's first place too. This is a very difficult track, actually. I wonder if I can make because it's this upcoming part that's the hard part. He's also in first right now. This car is great for me. Oh no. Okay, hold on a second. That's not the car? Oh no. Okay. Oh, he's in second again. Okay. We kind of have a chance. No! Oh, shambles! He's in second? Shambles. Oh! I tried to pass the car. I couldn't pass the car. Unlucky. I couldn't pass the car without hitting the car. Okay. This is the final rate. What in the world track is this? Stonehenge, England? Okay, well, this is the weird track now. This track looks like it's gonna have so many, like, just sharp turns all over the place. So, like... Okay, we'll find out. However, if that straightaway has no issues, and it's just, like, a literal straightaway, then I know exactly what I'm doing. With, like, building momentum. Oh, this is the straightaway right here. Okay. Okay. Actually, not so good. Thanks, Ferrari. I can count on you. Thank you. Oh, this is an uphill climb. My goodness. Okay. Now, how is this upcoming part? Okay, this actually isn't bad. Ooh, he hit a car? Sucks to suck, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta catch up to first place, though. I'm not feeling right. I mean, don't... I didn't rest. Is this pink Ferrari in second place? Yes. Is this yellow first? Cool. Alright. Honestly, as long as I don't get hit by a tree or like a rock, I should be able to maintain first place the entire time. Especially activating nitro. Oh, don't jinx me, man. Don't jinx it. It's just like he's right behind me. Right behind me. This is I'll tell you what, his car kind of slowed down during this part, so I'm gonna actually be able to maintain some kind of momentum on this uphill part, so it's kind of nice. But with 2 nitro Oh, I have such a nice lead now. This is nice, actually. Okay, wait. So here's a question: is he going to be able to make it with the remaining fuel here? I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like cutting it close, actually. Oh, he's gonna make it. But his car? No, he makes it. Okay. I was gonna say I thought that his car would start slowing down by this part because it seemed like it would be. All right. Okay. Do I win? Oh my gosh! We tied. Victory. That's a win. Calling it. Bingo. That was good. Alright. One full sitting. I wasn't really too sure. I figured I was gonna at least lose one of those countries. Oh man. Alrighty. Good times. I enjoyed that. Also, can we just talk about the beauty of this music though? Well, there you have it. That was Top Gear.